Hi there, Leo. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 16th of June. Looking after your nervous energy is going to be very important this week. You may find yourself quite revved up with a desire to achieve a great deal, which on the face of it can be a really positive thing. But if you end up trying to pack too much into your time, the net result can be stress. And therefore you may end up actually achieving a whole lot less. And the reason for this is that Mars in your sector of communication, or everyday communication, and this is an area which also affects your nervous system, is clashing with Pluto, which is in your sector of health. So being very precise about what you want to achieve is going to be important. But some long-term plans can come back into your focus, and you may be considering whether you should make some revisions. There can also be some uncertainty around friendships. This is because Mercury, continuing its retrograde, moves back into Gemini on Tuesday. Now it's going to be combining with the Sun through till Friday. And in fact, both of them are forging a fab link with the North Node, which is also in your sector of everyday communication. And as long as you don't rush to judge a particular situation, this could be a time when you can think on your feet and actually realise that if you have an alteration in something that you thought was pretty solid before, it actually can be very much in your favour. Flexibility is something that some of us find difficult to embrace because we like to know where we stand, but that can then make us rather fixed in our approach. And being a fixed sign as you are, if there is something that you've been on course towards achieving for some while, changing the objective, revising your goals may not necessarily be that easy. And this could be as true of your social situation as much as your more professional hopes too. So some fluidity is possible. If you haven't been talking to someone, or there seems to have been a bit of an impasse between you and another person of late, don't rush to judgment about why this is. There may be a genuine reason why they've not been in touch, and one of you may need to reach out. Why not you? If you do, you might be surprised by how well it turns out. But the quarter moon on Wednesday does suggest that if you do make some kind of change in a future plan, there could be a financial ramification. But better to take some short-term pain if you feel that eventually you will be back on the right road for you. Now on Saturday, the Sun does move, and it moves into the sign of Cancer. Now this is very well represented this week, despite the fact that Mercury rewinds out of Cancer into Gemini on Tuesday, because Jupiter, the planet of fortune, continues in this area. And there may be one person that you used to work with a long time ago that you had a very good relationship with. Well, that person can put a significant good word in for you behind the scenes. It could be a formal reference, or it could just be giving someone the inside track on your talents. And as this week draws to a close and the Sun moves into Cancer too, it just suggests to you that discretion and using some low-key approaches as much as full frontal ones can be just as useful to you as using your charismatic personality to the full. So don't be fearful of taking some soundings and getting to know how people are feeling. Now from a purely romantic viewpoint, the issue with the Sun combining with Mercury suggests that you should celebrate the things that you and yours have in common and not focus too much on the things that you don't. But if one of you is a bit resistant to doing their bit around the household chores, that could be the cause of something of a brittle conversation at the very least. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Leo. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.